Hello, everyone. We hope to begin in about 5 minutes. Hello again. We have two students who are still on their way, and we'd really love them to be here for the start of the celebration. So we're just going to wait another couple minutes. Welcome to the Arts and Technology Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. We are so happy to have you all with us today here at our very own Art Tech High School. We are so grateful to finally be all together in person as a graduating class in a school community. My name is Becca Shook, and I am the interim principal at Arts and Technology High School. It has been my honor and privilege to be a part of this incredible community for the past few months, and I cannot be prouder of this hardworking, talented group of individuals. I'd like to begin by thanking our amazing family and friends who are able to celebrate with us here today. Thank you for being here, for supporting our amazing students on this important day and every day throughout their school journey. We are fortunate to have many members of our central office team here, including our superintendent, Dr. Kathy Ludwig, and our Linn-Wilsonville Board of Directors. A huge thanks to all of you for the support you have given the art tech community over the years. I also want to take a moment to appreciate Saskia Dressler, who is in attendance today, for her far-reaching contributions to the success of this graduating class. Let's give a hand to Saskia. And now I pass the mic off to Dr. Ludwig, who will be addressing the group today.
All right. Well, welcome again, everyone, to our graduates. Let me see you. Raise your hands. Woohoo! All right. To their family members, their friends, Art Tech High School staff, school leaders, district leaders who are here, and our school board members. Welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful day for a lot of reasons, and today's a momentous occasion. Graduates, congratulations on this impressive milestone in your life's journey. You've completed 13 years of K-12 education while also being active over the years in your schools, providing service to your community, participating in clubs, arts, music, and the sciences, and for many of you, even working part-time jobs. You discovered along the way how to organize, balance, prioritize, and navigate real life, even during a pandemic. You exemplify excellence and resilience. Which reminds me of an art form that a friend introduced to me this year. It's the Japanese repair of broken pottery called kintsugi. When a bowl or teapot or precious vase accidentally breaks, instead of tossing aside the pieces, it is glued back together with a lacquer, and the seams are dusted in gold. The cracks are intentionally kept visible as part of the new pattern of the treasured item. Kintsugi, this method of highlighting the broken seams in gold, treats the breakage and repair as part of the history of the object, as something beautiful and to be admired, rather than something to disguise or mourn. There's no attempt to hide the damage. Instead, the repair is literally illuminated. Every repaired piece becomes unique because of the randomness with which the pottery shattered and the irregular patterns that are created when sealed and then enhanced with gold. Kintsugi teaches us that sometimes in the process of repairing things that have broken, we actually create something more unique, more beautiful, and resilient. 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. After the surgery to remove the tumor, I was left with a large scar behind my right ear. I also permanently lost the hearing in my right ear and the nerve endings across the parts of my right side of my face, particularly my right eye and side of my mouth. Adjusting to these changes in my life was challenging at first. I was nervous about the visible differences, my new and crooked smile. But I've become more familiar with these changes, and others around me have as well. The changes are a part of who I am now, at this stage in my life. The imperfections make me unique. They also tell an important story about my life. And they remind me that life is precious, to not take anything for granted, and to listen to understand the stories of others. Today, I choose to be more empowered because of my imperfections, my scars, my fault lines. Kintsugi can be a way to reframe the hardships in our lives, to remind ourselves that we're not a victim of our circumstances, and to help us come out the other side even stronger. The last year and a half of the pandemic have brought layers of hardship or loss to all of us. For some, the loss of loved ones. For others, the loss of employment or housing. For many, the loss of key social connections that were once a source of stability. For all of us, the loss of typical school life and interactions, events and activities that would have marked educational milestones and traditions like a typical graduation. The losses are real, to be sure, but how we cope with them, how we repair ourselves, can help us heal and emerge with newfound strength, brilliance, and even beauty. I know this because I've heard many of our students talk about it. Some of you have shared your experiences of this year with me in emails. Others have written about it in assignments to your teachers or peers. I've read stories how many of you during COVID learned new hobbies, became closer to your parents or siblings, or made new friends, discovered new hiking trails or new artistic mediums. Some of you wrote songs, others sang, or even perfected those drum skills, right, Mushroom? You learned that you could persevere, you could cope, could rediscover, could invent, could be more resilient, could be more confident for whatever next year or next life or your life had in store. We can look for a way to cope with traumatic events in a positive way, learn from negative experiences, take the best from them, and convince ourselves that exactly these experiences make us unique, stronger, precious. Singer-songwriter Leonard Cohen reminds us, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Psychologist Tomas Navarro, who published his book, Kintsugi, Embrace Your Imperfections and Find Happiness, says his core message for us is to develop resilience and strength, which are the key tools to overcome adversity and not to be frightened of it. Everyone faces suffering, he says, but it is the way in which we overcome our troubles and heal our emotional wounds that is key. Far from avoiding living, we must learn to repair ourselves after an adversity. Graduates, life will come with adversity, whether it is in the rear view mirror, which COVID will be one day soon, or is yet to come. Like the golden fault lines running through Kintsugi, when life seemingly shatters around you, remember, you can be repaired. And the manner of that repair, the learning that takes place during the growth, becomes a strong and beautiful part of who you are. So remember, you are strong, you are resilient. Embrace your imperfections, your golden fault lines, your story. You are precious, you are a masterpiece. And now, lead forward. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ludwig. It is now my pleasure to call to the stage Cheryl Wilson, who will be addressing the group and getting the diploma presentation started.
Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. This has been an amazing year, as we all know. I don't want to lose my papers, etc. And I'm going to stick to my script. So, here we are, parents, families, friends, loved ones of the 2021 Art Tech graduating class. This is the 14th graduation ceremony for Arts and Technology High School. At the end of this ceremony, our school will have celebrated close to 400 students over the past 15 years in obtaining their high school diploma. Many of the students in this class started their journey with us 3 years ago, and some of you had just joined our community 1 or 2 quarters before we were quarantined because of COVID. Regardless of when you joined this community, you have come a long way. Art Tech High School is a special place. We all know this. It is, It is rich with ritual and tradition, and we know as a teaching community that student success is in part reliant on feeling and being part of a bigger community. Your staff and you have worked hard to make that happen, and during COVID, we worked even harder together. You have been in our classrooms, both in person and in Zoom, where teachers have taken the time to know you, to understand how to support you, to help you believe in yourself and your ability to accomplish things. Your moments with us started in a family meeting or an individual meeting with the principal, Saskia Dressler, or with me, or with Kate Gady. Before and during that meeting, we had you do all sorts of things, if you recall. We had you think about your strengths. We had you dream. We asked, what were your best school experiences? How would you do things differently so that you could get to this point today on this stage? What were your dreams? What did you want to do after graduation? And then we had you reflect on those things, mid-year, at the end of the year, and over again each year with us. There was purpose behind all that reflection and all those questions. We had a lot of fun together. We had a lot of laughter. We became nervous and frightened at the ropes challenge courses that started each year, and we enjoyed each other's company at school barbecues, holiday dinners, and community lunches. We laughed at each other during school-wide talent shows and teacher karaoke flops and community art projects. You played kickball, students against staff, and had lunch ping pong tournaments. A lot of good stuff. With Laura, you became wicked strong with weightlifting and learned to think for yourself about climate change. You learned about brain science, chemistry, and service learning with Will Lee. You did 3D printing, graphic design, computer programming with Philip Clark. You learned about art, discipline, and life with Jen Sorensen, and kindness from Ivy Lowborough. You learned about giraffes and jackals and nonviolent communication and the joys of circles and the Phoenix program from me. And from Tammy Lewis, you learned that you could get work done without much fuss and that planning your future was a good thing. With Kate Gady, you learned how to never give up, how to complete projects, how to advocate for yourself, all while learning to cook or hang out in the safe spaces of her room. And with Annette, you learned patience and got over your fear of math. And with Will Sappenfield, you caught up on all your lost math credits and learned to love dad jokes and spam. You learned to think critically and advocate for what you believe with Alexis Abrams and Chelsea Asher, all while building your vocabulary and correct grammar skills. With Mr. Whitehead, notice I said Mr. Whitehead, you learned how to rock like a star. From Sam Ford, you learned about World War II. From Michelle and from Nancy, you learned that someone is always there to listen and advocate for you. And from Mikkel, you learned how to ask for help. From Courtney, you learned that patience and flexibility is a powerful tool. From Teresa, you got understanding, food, and problem solving even when you didn't want it. And from Saskia, you learned that a principal was human and that you could be accountable. And that was all done with kindness and grace. And then finally, from Becca, you learned how to pick up the ball and throw it home with only a few days' notice. Well, there's another finally, sorry. Finally, from Art Tech alumni who served as student support staff or college interns, you saw that Art Tech students stand tall and that they have what it takes to get to the next step and become proud of who they are and brave enough to go there and accomplish what they want to accomplish. And then here we are today. This is our last chance. as members of this specific community right here to celebrate you and publicly announce in front of your people that you made it and that we are so proud of you and who you've become. Today, this graduation speech ceremony is the last of our formal processes where we're going to reflect back to you those things that we think you've done well. We are honored to have been a part of your journey, and this is the most important ritual just so far. So the speeches shall begin. So, we give a beat. The first person to come up and give speeches will be Kate Gady. Come on up, Kate Gady, and
okay. Let's see, a little bit different height. There we go. All right, welcome everybody. I am thrilled to be here, and I would like to ask Jonathan to come up to the stage. Jonathan Benitez Perez, come on up. Okay. Jonathan, today is a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. I'm so proud of all the hard work you have done. You're a young man whose focus revolves around having pride in your work and loyalty to family. This past year has been a challenge for all, yet you decided to set goals and get motivated. You have been working full-time and going to school. Your drive to succeed will serve you well. For instance, the tenacity you had to keep practicing the flute in order to play a delicate note was not easy, but you succeeded. This determination will keep you moving forward and finding success. Remember to be patient and enjoy the process. Life's a journey, and you are beginning the next chapter. Enjoy all that you are learning as a server at Biscuits, and keep looking ahead towards your dreams and becoming a mechanic. It has been a joy to work with you, and I look forward to hearing about your future endeavors. Congratulations. Caitlin Finn.
wait.
Oh, hold on. All right, Caitlin Finn, this time come on up. All right. When I first met you, you showed me how quickly you could draw a deer, then you drew 5 more animals in a matter of 5 minutes. The animals were perfectly proportioned and expressive, and that was just the beginning of the exciting ride I've had with you over the past 3.5 years. You're a wonderfully creative and beautifully intelligent person who has a soulful and mysterious singing voice. You also have the determination to live your best life. I admire that you have many passions and are endlessly curious to learn more about astronomy, weather, driving, flying, driving, and making masks from your drawings, to name a few. Remind us that each day is precious and should be spent developing your passions, loving what you're doing, and being an advocate for others. I'm very proud to stand on the stage with you and celebrate this milestone. As you move into your next chapter of life, keep letting your spirit shine brightly and never sell yourself short of what you can accomplish. I look forward to cheering you on as you navigate the next steps. All right, Mr. Ryan Smith, come on up. All right, so Ryan and Sam, welcome to the stage. Ryan, you are a student. That is Sam. You are a student with incredible and unique gifts. You are a bird whisperer, and so is your mom. A computer genius, a music composer. You have a wicked, dry sense of humor, the kind that stops people in their tracks. Your quick wit and radio voice have been a welcome addition to any setting. You are the proud owner of Sam, a green-cheeked conure, yes, that is often on your shoulder and a crowd pleaser at any event. You have taught us to love birds by slowing down and observing what they are telling us through their song and movements. I have so much admiration for you. I love how you fight for what you know you need, what you know will make you successful and fill your cup with happiness. I am grateful that over the past year and a half with online school, your ideas and contributions have soared. Keep advocating for yourself and others, Ryan. Your brain is a wonderful gift, and you have so much to share with the world. Congratulations and stay in touch. I'm always available to give you my 2 cents. And Sam gets an award as well. All right, and now Valentina Ivanov, come on up. Fancy shoes, I love them. All right, Valentina, you have grace, wisdom, and strength. It has been such an honor to work with you over the past couple years. Your focus and dedication to your future goals have been a wonderful part of you. Your passion and inherent curiosity for solving the impossible is a wonderful attribute and will serve you well. You are a student that is precise and pays close attention to detail. This is why your plan to go to college and either study criminal justice or nursing with a focus on cosmetic surgery is perfect for you. It has been a joy to work with you, and I look forward to hearing about your future adventures. We are so proud of you, Valentina. We are cheering for you, and don't hesitate to ask for help or advice if you need it. You are about to embark on your next chapter of life and follow your dreams. Thank you. All right, Mr. Zachary Dunback, come on up. Hey there. Are you going to smile? Okay, good. Hi, Zach. You joined our school 2 years ago with your hoodie, hat, and half smile. You began to trust us, and you shared your respectful greetings, your desire for perfection, and your impressively succinct and efficient bowling style. Zach, you are quiet, generally serious, and very observant. This past year, you have shown us all how determined you are to make a positive impact on the world. Congratulations on this accomplishment, and I look forward to hearing about your next steps in cheering you on. Never give up on your dreams, and know that you can and will make a positive impact on those around you. Thank you.
All right, please welcome to the stage teacher Alexis Abrams.
It's nice to be in the shade. All right, I'd like to welcome to the stage Miles Van Buren. Woo-hoo. Hey. Stand over here? Yep, or sit over here. Okay. When I first got to know Miles, he was quiet and hesitant to share his insights in class. As soon as I read his writing, however, a confident, complex voice came through loud and clear. He is a natural at dialogue, internal monologue, and characterization. In his poetry and free writes, his artistic eye and visual sensibility shine through in his word choice and use of figurative language. Miles, I gotta turn face the mic. I admire your bravery, perseverance, wit, deep empathy, and gentle demeanor. Over these years, it has been gratifying to see you come so far in recognizing your own myriad talents and abilities. Miles has earned the Oregon Promise and will attend PCC, before transferring to a 4-year college to study psychology and pursue his dream of becoming a counselor. I can't imagine someone better suited to bring more kindness and light into the world. Congratulations, Miles. All right. Next is Trinity Tiganescu. Yay. Hi, Trinity. During this year that threw us all for so many loops, Trinity demonstrated her resilience and her willingness to try again. As a frontline worker, she didn't have the luxury of hunkering down. She worked full-time through the height of the pandemic. All along, she remained committed to earning her degree despite these challenges. Trinity, as you explore future job options in the food industry, we know that your grit, strength of character, tenacity, kindness to others, and willingness to work hard will help you achieve everything you set your mind to. Under the most difficult circumstances, you've proven that you can stay the course even when it's a long and winding one. I am confident in your ability to do good in the world and continue to learn and grow. Congratulations. Yay. Shake hands if you want to. All right. Next, Gina Diasis. Yay, Gina. Ooh, ready. Gina is a gifted artist with a vivid imagination. Captivated by the imagery in a science fiction book we read last year, she created her own whimsical hybrid characters based on those in the book. During distance learning, I had the pleasure of meeting one-on-one with Gina in breakout rooms where she shared her new character sketches, curiosity about science and the animal world, and keen insights into the book we were reading. Gina, you are not only highly creative, you're funny, kind, passionate, and a good friend. Those who are lucky enough to connect with you will be rewarded by your unique, joyful perspective and boundless wonder about the world around you. We wish Gina the best of luck as she pursues her interest in becoming a working artist and selling her work online. Congratulations, Gina. Yay.
Okay, Mr. Will Lee, please come to the stage.
Brandon Murray. This is for you. There you go. Brandon, you've been a great student these past 3 years. The growth you have shown during that time is nothing short of awesome. You've really applied yourself over the years to your schoolwork while working nearly full-time, an act in which I know I couldn't have done as well as you have. Work hard during your upcoming gap year. Use it wisely as you prepare for CCC. Then pursue your interests in welding and automotive, as you always talked about, so that one day you will own that custom vehicle shop, again, you've always talked about. That dream is certainly within your reach as long as you continue to apply the drive and self-motivation you have shown during your time here. My final life advice for you are the following. 1, live with no regrets. 2, continue to work hard. And 3, in your spare time, fight back against the zombie horde in Call of Duty. Congratulations, Brandon. Hayden. Mr. Hayden Sprang. This is for you. Hayden, you're one of the most pleasant human beings I've had the pleasure to be around. Even though we haven't had many classes together, you've definitely made an unforgettable impression during our time. One of your greatest strengths is your attention to detail. From knowing military maneuvers and tactics to making logical analyses of your experimental results, to being able to wield and master a 15-pound bowling ball. You are the sort of person that dedicates the time and effort to whatever interests you. This will serve you well when you pursue the life of a locomotive engineer and becoming a master of the railways, so you can continue to travel across the country and expand your knowledge of society and the world. It's been a great privilege to have had you in class. If I ever decide to try airsoft one day, I'll be sure to Google search for the airsoft supply store you dream of owning one day. If that day does indeed come around, I expect a nice, generous discount. Congratulations, Hayden.
Okay, Mr. Whitehead, please come to the stage.
All right, good afternoon. Okay, band members, you know the rule. After you graduate, you can call me by my first name. First up, CB, come on up. All right, CB, when I think about all the class time that we have spent sitting in the Kiva working on music, you know what amazes me about you? Guess. Confidence, poise, professionalism. Those are awesome characteristics that you have shown. You have great command presence on the bass, which I love. I relish the fact that when we perform in class or on the stage, you have spent the time to learn your part, play with confidence, and command the music only that you can do. Your calm, confident mastery of the electric bass has been a pure joy for me to watch you develop. For example, whether it be learning a country bass lick for Wanted Dead or Alive or doing the spacey intro to Hey You by Pink Floyd, you always asked questions, you always wanted to know the right way to do it, and you strived for perfection in the performance in all the music we did. Bravo. I've really enjoyed our many conversations about music, school, and everyday life, and I am convinced that you will take these many skills and talents you have developed here and use them to achieve whatever you put your dreams to. It has been an honor and a privilege to perform with you on stage. I call you fellow musician and friend. Congratulations. Jayden Bajpai, come on up. Oh, Jayden, the stories we could tell. But I'm only limited to 60 seconds, so here we go. What an amazing, exciting, interesting, unique, wonderful journey it has been in Art Tech between you and I. I've had the most pleasure watching you grow and become an amazing guitarist, which I'm very jealous of. I remember when you started on the bass in Rock Band, and then you moved over to the rhythm guitar, and then you took over the lead guitar parts, and you took all of those soloing parts, and you know what made it unique is you were practicing, staying dedicated to the craft, and that makes you a great guitarist. It has paid huge dividends because now you can solo over everything. You show excellent technique performing complex musical ideas while I'm giving you the great background chords that you're just ripping the shred over. I love it. To me, it shows dedication, discipline, tenacity that you have strived for in becoming a guitar player. These traits are on display when you perform. I'm impressed. I truly mean that. You just play so beautifully. You create such great solos. These characteristics that you have developed here will serve you well in the next phase of your life. Again, I consider it a great honor and privilege to call you fellow musician. You can play with me anytime, and I will back you anytime. And forever, you will always be known as Shred Beast. Congratulations. Lauren Plotnick, come on up. Are you crying already? Awesome. I win. I said you wouldn't go 30 seconds without crying. You're awesome. Lauren, where do I even start? The musical journey that we have been on here has been colorful, has been beautiful, has been magnificent. Watching your growth as an individual and vocal performer here at Art Tech has been amazing to watch, and now here we are. Graduation. I've had the pleasure of working with you over the last 3 years in many classes, everything from personal finance, history of rock music, and finally the best class, rock band. I've enjoyed watching you show amazing confidence and growth in the songs that you chose that challenged you and gave you the most satisfaction when you performed them. Bravo. I love it. I love that you show passion when you perform, the excitement, the positive energy, the dancing. Basically, the joy of performing. That shines through you when you're up there with the band. Thank you for showing awesome professionalism, grace, poise, command. I'm proud to call you fellow musician. I'll back you anytime you want to sing. Congratulations. Last but not least, Mushroom, come on up. Again, I don't even know where to start. You are just amazing. It's been a great pleasure for me to have you in my classes. When you first came to my classes, you were quiet, reserved, didn't say a whole lot. Then all of a sudden, you got behind this drum set, and you became a confident, in-control musician performing some of the greatest rock songs in the planet. For example, in guitar class, you started by slowly working it with your left and right hand on technique, learning to read finger charts, lead sheets, music, and finally, the apex of it was when I got to watch you sing as you were playing through American Pie. That's a real treat. Secondly, watching you transform into a drummer/percussionist during the rock band class has been my second greatest joy with you. Your attention to detail, listening to the music, adjusting to the band during the performance of a song, nitpicking me and saying, Whitehead, we didn't get that hit right. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And you would just do it. It's great. Rock tempos being solid, drum feels being awesome. I am so proud of you as a drummer. You do not know how humbling it is to have someone come so far as you have on the drum set. You can be my right-hand drummer anytime. Congratulations and thank you.
Annette, come on up.
I'd like to welcome up Christian Caetano. You are a man of honor and loyalty. I have seen this in how you approach school, your job, and engaged with others. You put in so much work this year to make it here this day. You not only persevered, but you excelled during this tough time. It shows your strength and dedication to your future. Continue to apply your strength and honor and loyalty as you go on in life. I hope the lessons you learned here in school serve you well as you interact with the various groups in your life. I think you will have the strength to know when to follow and when to lead. All of the staff and I are so proud of you. Congratulations, Christian. Evelyn Williams. Over these years, I have seen confidence build in you. You may not be loud and outgoing, but that's great. I think that the women with a quiet strength can make the largest impact. Take all the perseverance, struggles, successes, and hard work you have done, especially this year, into everything you do. If you do, you will have continued success, not only in education, but in life in general. In your pursuit of nursing or whatever you choose to do, I know that you have the strength to do great things and be a great example of a confident woman. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Liam Betts. You had the highest GPA out of all of the senior class. I mean, look at those scores. They're like academic. It's awesome. All the staff and I are so proud of your academic accomplishments. You persevered through tough classes and tough times. Please continue to use your talents and drive to achieve your goals. It gives me so much joy to see how happy and confident you have become. Keep a hold of what makes you happy. I hope that your happiness, hard work, and strong example to others continues. You are capable of great things. Congratulations, Liam.
Okay, Becca Shook, come to the stage.
Elizabeth Needing. I had Ellie as a freshman at Wilsonville High School, and now here we are on the stage on her graduation day together. Ellie, as you move on to your life after high school, don't forget what you are capable of. Don't give up the fight, and don't stop allowing yourself to experience success. There is so much more that will come your way if you let it. You are a leader, you are kind, and you have thoughts and ideas that need to be shared with the world. I truly believe that you can do anything you put your mind to. If you want to go on to college and get into science or teaching, you can do it. It will take some work, and it will take you advocating for yourself and getting set up with the tools you need to be successful. But if anyone can do it, you can, Ellie. I truly believe it, and I believe in you. If you ever need anything, know that I am and always will be on Team Ellie. Congratulations, my friend.
Okay, Miss Laura Biko, come on up.
Scarlett. After meeting Scarlett for the first time, it was clear she was someone that was going to do it her way. She is talented academically and artistically and is always absolutely herself. Scarlett has always been one to get down to business. From her assignments, ideas, opinions, and contributions in class, she was always straight to the point with no need to sugarcoat anything or make things more complicated. Scarlett presents a maturity beyond her years, and that has been very apparent during her time at Art Tech. She has shown herself to be very capable of taking on responsibilities, from excelling in a college course to working many long hours this past year at FedEx out at the airport. With all of Scarlett's talents and abilities, I have no doubt she will be successful wherever her path takes her. She will do it completely on her own terms, putting herself first and focusing on what is important to her and what needs to be done to get her to that next step. Congratulations on your graduation and already taking that next step. Angel, you're up next. Yes, you got your cord. I had the opportunity to get to know Angel this year when we came back to school in person this spring. Where'd it go? I was instantly excited because he was really excited about working out. Angel showed up ready to learn and try really, really hard in class. He would finish the workouts and continue doing extra push-ups or curls. Sometimes things would just be too easy for him, and he would create harder movements, and I would turn around to find him doing inverted push-ups with his feet on the box and hands on the ground. Most people do the reverse of this, but why would someone do that when they could challenge themselves more? And this is how Angel went about class and likely the rest of his life. This attitude and ethic will surely extend beyond the classroom, and he will be successful in all future endeavors. Congratulations on your graduation, and keep up on your workouts. Grace. Grace has an amazing ability to simply just go for it. Even if it means she might only have one foot strapped into her bindings and her goggles might be on backwards, she will make it down the mountain in one piece, somehow doing so gracefully and with a lot of enthusiasm and determination. Though maybe not always on her feet at the bottom of the run, Grace was always smiling and laughing, ready to ride back up to the top and do it again. It is with this attitude that Grace will face the future, never afraid to be herself, take chances, challenge herself, and get right back up after falling down. Congratulations. And Linda. Congratulations on your high school graduation. Something that really stands out about Linda, as you guys have just seen, is her support network, her family. Linda is always surrounded by her family, and not just her relatives, but her Art Tech family as well. Wherever she goes and whatever she does after graduation, she will always have a wonderful and strong foundation of resources committed to helping her succeed. Linda has proved to be an incredibly capable and caring person. Thank you for being a part of our Art Tech family, and congratulations.
Okay, Cheryl, come on up. So, Danny Anton. Hello. So I'd like to introduce you to Danny, Sky, Anton. Danny, you came to Art Tech 3 years ago, and I remember it well, and I'm glad you chose us. I think it was a good fit. These are the things that I know to be true about you. You are a philosopher and a deeply caring person to those closest to you. You have strong beliefs, and you're not afraid to stand up for them. You know what is right, and you know what is wrong, and you are not afraid to point this out in others. You are funny, and you have amazing positive energy that you bring everywhere you go. And you can dance like no one I've ever seen before. So, awesome. Danny, I hope that we've been able to help you see clearly in yourself all of your amazingness, and that you continue to take pride in your voice, and may it become stronger every day. Keep walking forward, Danny, and best of luck to you in your next adventures in school and life. Lucy Filippo. All right, Lucy. Okay. Lucy, you are a magical, caring, kind person. You are supported by an amazing family and clearly connected with a strong group of friends. It's clear, based on your kind and gentle way, that you are very loved. Over the past 2 years, we've watched you mature into a young adult who is beginning to recognize just how powerful you truly are. You have the drive to be successful, Lucy. You have curiosity of others and a love of life. My favorite is that you have learned that you can enjoy school. So my advice to you on this big day is to trust yourself. Keep believing in your ability to do and to accomplish. If you keep pushing yourself, you will become what you dream of. And I know that you want to become a counselor or a social worker. Lucy, you have the natural ability to do that. Don't give up on that idea. Keep being proud of the magical person you are. The world will benefit from your care and support. So we saved Maddie for last. Maddie Dixon, come on up. So I'd like to introduce you to Madison Taylor Dixon. There are so many reasons why I have so much respect for you, Maddie. You hold yourself with grace. You have a gift for seeing the big picture and situations around you. And you may not know this about yourself, but when you find yourself in a situation, whether it's a positive situation or a not so positive situation, I have watched you engage in a methodical thinking about what happened. Was it an okay thing? How did the other person handle themselves? How did I handle myself? And what do I need to move forward? This skill is the foundation to finding success in a classroom, to high school graduation, to college completion, and just to personal happiness. Maddie, you are a bold young woman. You have strong opinions, and I love that you are not apologetic about them. You are a realist, you are goal-oriented, and you are an amazing daughter, a loyal friend, and you know how to rise above the petty squabbles of life for what you want and what you deserve. Don't you dare stop reaching for the stars. When you become an oceanographer or an environmental scientist, I want a tour of your boat, so don't lose touch. All the best to you, Maddie, and stay in charge.
Thank you to our staff for your thoughtful speeches and the care and dedication you have shown these students over the years. You are truly an inspiring group of educators. Danny, please come back up to the stage. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Arts and Technology High School, class of 2021, please stand. By the power vested in me by the state of Oregon and the school board for the West Linn-Wilsonville School District, it is my honor and privilege to declare you all 2021 Arts and Technology High School graduates.
On the count of 3, everyone put your tassels from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations! Thank you.
Congratulations. We are so incredibly proud of you all. This concludes our ceremony. Feel free to